Ciao everyone, how's it going? Welcome to Brands Hatch for Festival Italia. The weather is decidedly Italian today. It's very hot.
Very hot.
Very, very hot. So let's go and have a look at some cars. We're having a look at highlights from the Alfa Romeo stand. The first vehicle at the event then is this. Going towards the end of production, I guess, in the final few years. Alfa Romeo Spider. At least of the original shape. This one's E-Reg. Love that badging on there. Just like the styling, the graphics really please me. Leather interior as well. Immobiliser and everything for obvious reasons. Fantastic car for today with the weather we've got. And next to it, Alfa Romeo Sprint. It's a Giulia Sprint, styling by Bartoli. Steel wheels with little Mooney type centre cap. Oh, I like that. I like these indicators. It's a magnificent piece of design work. But the whole car is just a magnificent piece of design work. Just look at it. This has caught my eye. It's a 2003 Alfa Romeo 147 GTA. Not many of these cars to begin with. It's 3.2 litre V6 as it says right there. Very shiny. This car apparently has been a restoration project called Project Alpha. It's a dad and lad project, and basically they documented the whole thing on their YouTube channel, which I'm going to assume is that, because it doesn't say, although they do have a QR code down there you can scan it and go to it. So there we go, scan through the screen if you want to go and check out their channel.
About this car is it could be yours.
It's for sale? Whoa! This Alfa Giulia Super is next up on my list of highlights from this event. Beautiful quad headlights. Love that tiny little grille. Still keeps the face of Alfa Romeo though. Left-hand drive. Oh, they got some fish and chip crisps in the front window. Certainly adding a bit of Britishness to the Alfa Romeo. Don't think I've ever seen fish and chip crisps before. The seats, they're really quite interesting, very different. I don't think I've ever seen seats like this in a car before. Obviously part of the Alfa Romeo Owners Club. But yeah, stunning looking car. Love the style of these. This is an Alfa Romeo 166. This delightful little pearlescent colour. It's beautiful, metallic as well. The 166 has got quite an interesting and unique style to it. It's a little bit different from the rest of Alfa Romeo's range, but I like it. W-Reg belongs to somebody on Weird Car Twitter, the handle being Tales of an Alpha, unsurprisingly. But it's a 3 litre V6 24 valve, so plenty of power in this. Now I have said in this video already that the Spider over there was getting towards the end of production, but this one's an N-Reg, which is really quite late. I'm not quite sure of the year Alfa Romeo stopped selling these in the UK, but this one's left-hand drive, which obviously suggests it's an import. But yeah, I really did not realise the Alfa Romeo Spider was in production, in this form at least, so late in life. It's been around for years and years. But why not? It was an incredibly popular design for Alfa Romeo. The Alfa Romeo 4C, always love these little cars. Again, another car to add to the fictional garage / barn I've now built over my own head. These things are great little sports cars. Low down, monocoque chassis. And also, those lights, a little bit different, not to everyone's taste, but I like them. And these wheels as well. But just look at it. It just looks right. What else looks right is this Alfa Romeo SZ with custom registration. Wide boy tyres at the back. A towel on the front to keep the sun off the steering wheel. Probably say I blame them. Just a very uniquely styled vehicle. And a good one. Next to it is this as well. Got a lot of classic styling of Alfa Romeos. They just got it so right. Wood-rim steering wheel. 1600cc engine. What's not to like? This Alfa Romeo Giulia GTA is a little bit different. It says it's an M, carbon fibre arches, wide wheels, looks like semi-slicks. The old rear diffuser, spoiler. Racing harnessing as well. A little bit of a weapon, this car. This is something quite rare. It's an Alfa Romeo 6. Got air conditioning as well, perfect for a day like today. Don't think I've ever seen one of these in the flesh before. Seen pictures, naturally. Wooden gear knob. I like the wheels. I just like this car. Another Alfa Romeo Sprint, this time a little bit of a later one compared to the one we saw earlier on. This again is another car I haven't ever seen before. Not the whole car necessarily, but I like the lights on the Mito. Look, it's Genevieve and she's now upgraded to a Mito. No, she hasn't. Although it does look very similar in, I guess, styling, yeah.
I like this from the grill.
Maybe we should look at getting that for your 500. Yes, highlights, obviously, it's black with little orange details, much like her Fiat 500. Little stripped down by the grille. That on the plastic engine cover. Obviously, orange door mirrors. On top of all the little orange styling details in this car, it's also got slightly dark wheels as well, which matches in quite nicely. Although these look to be a bit more anthracite from this. I'm not sure the camera's picking it up as well. But look, orange brake calipers as well. Oh, it's Tarquini. Alfa Romeo 155. This is a 1.8 litre. Obviously done up in the style of the touring cars of the day. I think it's 1994, this particular one. Silverstone edition. Obviously got the twin spark engine, so a bit more power. This is a Genevieve.
I have a French name, not Italian.
And this, yes you do. And this is an Alfa Romeo 145 Quadrifoglio. Is that better? This is an Alfa Romeo 145 Quadrifoglio. Like the styling of these, especially the floating roof line, the slightly pop out rear window, the driver centric dash, how the front window on the, well, at least in the door styling, I guess that's probably the best way of describing it. The way that sort of waves down is probably the best way of describing it. The wheels on this look right as well. Just generally a lovely little car. We are now in Alfa Romeo Brera country, as well as Giulietta. This one's B6, very shiny golden wheels. But I like this. Obviously covered up the windscreen to keep the sun off, but it's a Union Jack in the colours of the Italian flag. I love the details people go into to make their cars just that little bit different. It's just little things that make me happy, basically. Fan of the Pixar Cars franchise. You lost. Ha. Quite a lot of Giuliettas here today. And that was the Alfa Romeo stand with some of the cars that I really liked. Some of the highlights for me at least. And I hope you enjoyed them too. If you want to come down next year and see more Alfa Romeo action here, then please do so. Bring your own Alfa Romeo if you haven't already. Anyway, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. See you in the next part of this series. Until then, farewell.